Hello, Bumpy McSquigums here, and it's time for another first look, this time at PixelJunk Eden, and it is by Double 11 and Q Games. And the game is pretty unique. It's not something I've ever really played before, but basically you're this thing. I don't know exactly what you are. You're like a cross between a rabbit and like a spider and some sort of weird... Anyway, you're this thing, and you can jump and attach to different stuff. You can shoot out like a web, or attach yourself with the web and then spin around. And you basically collect things and you hit stuff and you collect more things and you go and you activate stuff that makes more things grow. It's a very weird game. It's really hard to explain, so I'm going to hop into it in just a moment to show you guys what it's all about. But this game was sent to me by the folks over at Indie Game Stand, and they said, you know what, we're going to have a sale soon, so we would like to see you do some coverage of it. So I am going to cover it, and the sale actually starts Tuesday at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So roughly around the time this video actually goes up, maybe just after, you can go to indiegamestand.com and check it out. There'll be a bunch of stuff from Double 11 publishers on, again, November 11th at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, without any further ado, folks, I'm going to hop in and we're going to start. So there we are. We're that thing. I don't know what that thing is exactly, but that's us. So as you see, we can hop around and attach to things and latch on and be pretty cool like that. And I like the way they did their opening area. This is Eden, apparently. And you can check out your ranking. You can go check out the staff credits. A drop in the frame rate has been detected. This problem may be fixed by lowering your resolution. I don't know about that. I think we're fine. It could be this is the first time I've tried the recording software with it, so it's possible that that's the problem. Alright, we're going to hop in here into Garden 1. And this is one that I've already achieved 3, what was it called? Darn it. I'm drawing a blank. Whatever these things are. Spectras. There we go. I've already found 3 of the 4 Spectras, and we have to find more. So, I don't believe there's fall damage, and you can attach to just about anything that's growing. These things will give you little particles that will actually make you more powerful. So, here we go. We're going to do a little spinny spin, and you'll take a look here, and you see that? That's the direction of the next Spectra. You'll see this little gray line just appears here. So I'm just going to hop up there and try to change my setting or my heading. It didn't seem to really do much. So we're going to come down here and we're going to hop over this way. We're going to come over here. We're going to try to grab some more of this stuff, and we need to get higher up, and that's our biggest issue right now. We're too low. We're not really getting what we need out of this place. So we will do our best to do it. And again, this is a very unique game. It's not like anything else I've ever played, so it's really hard for me to describe exactly what it is you do without showing you guys, but this is pretty much what you do. So I am going to do it, and do it well, I hope. I might do it poorly, I don't know. There are certain enemies that you do come across. I've only come across one so far. I guess these things are technically enemies. When you split them apart, all these little particles you collect, and they go into these other things that you'll see a little later on. That actually, oh no. Oh, the web only holds you for so long, unfortunately, and right there it just broke off. And we are having a hard time staying in this place, apparently. This little bar at the bottom, I'm not sure exactly what it does. The game doesn't explain a tremendously huge amount, so there's a lot of learning as you go. But what it does explain is that this stuff will allow you to stay in here so you can get closer to the Spectra. And basically we need to collect these things right here to stay in it. And unfortunately I am failing a little bit at that right now. Oh no, I missed. See if we can actually get up there in time. And I missed again. No. Okay. Could have gone far worse. Alright, that's not too bad. There we go, we got a big chunk of those things back into us, and we're going to continue on. So I played the game for, like I said, about an hour, hour and a half, something like that, and it's kind of fun. It's different. It's like a puzzle game of sorts. And you have to figure out how you get to where you need to go, and the best way to do that, and then you have to think of angles and all sorts of crazy stuff. So the game is definitely puzzle-esque, so if you guys are into puzzle games, this would actually tickle your fancy, if that's a thing, I think. It's a weird thing. I don't know what a fancy is exactly and why you particularly would want it to be tickled, but okay. If you're into that sort of thing, well, good for you. Alright, so eventually we'll land there. Yeah, I do notice there is a little bit of frame rate loss. I don't know why. I didn't think this game was overwhelmingly graphically challenging, but you know, it's got decent graphics for what it is. So there's a little bit of lag. It seems to be a little slower overall. I could lower the settings, but it's not so bad as it affects the gameplay horribly awful, so we'll just rotate with it and go. It's kind of like rolling with it, but on the move. We rotate with it. Alright, so let's climb up to the top of this place, and all those little particles that we were gathering from killing off these little pod things, they go into those things. They're normally empty, and then when you start gathering, like up here, to take a look, see how they're all going in there? And then once they start glowing, it means that you can go in there and spawn more plant life, which is a good thing. Uh-oh. Oh, I made a terrible mistake. Ugh. Alright, well, let's see if we can rectify that mistake, because I did not mean to fall. And it looks like we are having a few little problems. Nothing too major, though. Alright, well, it looks like I'm going to go over here and gather up some more of these to keep me in it. Because we are definitely in it to win it. That's right. Isn't that a cheerleader movie or something? I don't have to ask me, Tana. Everybody knows he's a cheerleader man. Which is weird. Or good, but again, it's his daughters that are into cheerleading, so yeah, still a little weird. Oh no, we're gonna miss. If you guys have been around the channel for any length of time, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, well, it's just gonna sound very creepy and strange, so I apologize for that in advance, but again, the game is kind of fun. You get to see what's going on. It's definitely different and unique from anything else, like I said, I've ever played or covered. Can't say I dislike it in any way. It's actually quite entertaining. Like I said, I got this yesterday, popped it in, started playing, and I'm like, oh, this is actually quite fun. I didn't want to get too far in, but I didn't want to be at the very, very beginning either, because there's a little bit of tutorialization going on. You have less abilities and stuff than you normally would. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. I don't know what that did exactly, but that was pretty interesting. Alright, well, it looks like we need to collect more of this dust stuff. So we're going to hook on and spin. And try to gather a large, huge amount of it. And if you hit 5 of these things in a row, you get, I don't know what you get if you hit 6 or 7 or 10 in a row, but you actually spawn more of these little things that keep you attuned to the place. So, pretty cool stuff, I got to say. And I think that is an enemy. And there we go. And I think we may have just taken it out. Because I'm amazing like that, folks. Alright, well, we gotta figure out where the actual spectra is at this point. And it is over to the right. So we're gonna head that way. I see it. I see it glowing right there, but we can't reach it yet. So we're gonna have to get some more of the spec stuff going. Oh, there we go. Oh dear. Oh, we're falling very far down. Oh, so far down. And that's the danger in the game. That's the big thing. You fall or you miss a jump or something, and you plummet all the way down. If you plummet too far down in certain areas, you will actually get respawned in other places. And I believe you lose some of your attunement, which is never a fun thing to do. Alright, let's see if we can attach there and then make the leap, and we did, and that is sweet, sweet nice. We'll make the leap again, and then we'll hop down here, gather this stuff up, and bam, we'll do our spin, get some more attunement. We're now fully attuned. We're not going to be kicked out for any easy shenanigans. It'll be a little bit more complex shenanigans, we'll say. And we're going to go land over here and grab some more stuff because we can and we want to. And we're going to try to get this thing going. So we'll do a couple levels so you guys get a full understanding for the game. When you attach with your little silk thread thing there, your web, it is kind of an automatic deal. So looks like this is going to take quite a bit of particles to actually achieve here. So how you do that is you would left click, you right click to move your little dude around, and And then when you left click, if you're attached to a plant, and these things are all plants, or considered plants at least, that is how you actually spin on your web. And then you can hold your right mouse button to change direction in midair, at least a little bit. You have a little bit of control over that. And it's quite nice, I must admit. Alright, I'm going to try to hop over here and snag these. Oh, just missed the one. Well, we'll hit this one. I'm sorry guys, I bumped my mic. That's alright, you know. Our score is getting a little higher each time. Oh no, we made a terrible mistake again, and we're going to fall very far, but we caught ourselves. I don't know how far the PixelJunk actually goes up. Doesn't look like it's attaching to anything here, which is unfortunate. And can we hold out long enough? Yes, we can. Alright. So if this does make it, it will be a lot of stuff going our way. But I don't think it goes up high enough. It has to be nearby to the thing that you're doing. So instead of that, we're going to reattach, or retach as it were. And we're going to, oh, I clicked too quickly guys. My apologies. There we go. If you're holding your mouse button, like to maneuver which direction you want to head, you are going to pass right through stuff. So that is something to keep in mind. We are starting to lose our attunement too, which is not great. Alright. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, let's do some spinning here. We should get a lot in this. Yeah, see, we just nailed 5. Not only will we get a lot of that, which should fill that up all the way, and it did. We'll also get more on the spin as well, which is really, really good. And it should put us in there, and that should grow us to the place we need to be. And this is a weird plant. I've never seen one like this before. It's got like extra particles off of the plant floating around. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we can... No, not quite. We can't quite make it. And we may actually have to have a higher attunement level to do so. I'm not sure how that works exactly. But we'll see. We should be able to get that pretty easily, I would say. Alright, and as long as we land on something relatively close... Oh gosh, that's not good. Alright, let's hop up here, and now we're definitely seeing some frame rate loss there. That was pretty laggy with all the particles out. Alright, it's starting to slow down a little bit for us. That's excellent. And we have attuned ourselves rather nicely, and we've made it. That is the end of that level, folks. And that's about, what, 15 minutes or so showing off the game, and then you get to see how you did as well as far as your score goes. And there you go, your pollen prowler, your plant seeds, and everything else. Those seeds are those things that you filled up with the pollen and everything else. And there's our score. It's not too bad. We're getting there. And now I'll get to see what happens when you finally fill out one completely. So there's a total of 75 spectra, and I believe we have found ourselves... I'm not sure how many. We'll see here in a second, it'll tell us. Total of 7. And about 2 hours or so. So that's not too bad. A new garden was unlocked, alright. So we're going to hop back in and see what's next, as soon as it lets us. And things are blooming. Ah, there it is. Way up over there. Alright, so we are back in here. Apparently there's one more spectra remaining. Oh, but it's thrown us all the way up to the new garden. So we'll check out the new garden, guys. If you hop into the garden, you want to know how to activate it. If you right-click, you'll jump out. If you left-click, that's how it activates. So we'll see what this one's all about. And hopefully find one more spectra. Again, it's kind of a casual, just you feel like doing something, just kind of relaxing and zenning. Alright, you can now do a quick warp. Ooh, in midair. Wheel button or space key? Ugh, wheel button? Really? Do a quick warp by pressing the wheel button while in midair. If you fall, use quick warp to return to the last plant you gripped. Nice. Alright, so as you see, you do slowly gain new powers and abilities. So that is pretty good. I just warp back to... I know, I did that. Thank you. I just warp back to it to try it out, and we're going to see this place seems exceptionally laggy. Also really, really bright. My poor little eyes can't handle the brightness, but we'll make do. We'll suffer for it. It'll be worth it, I can assure you. In the end, it will be well worth the suffering. Will we make it to 5 before our spin ends? I think so. We're at 4 and... Nope. No such luck. Alright, well, I don't even think we'll make it to 5 on this one. We'll get 4 immediately. Oh, we bounced off our faces. Our faces hurt. Alright, and we'll get 1. We'll get 2, and we're gathering up all the little particles as well. 3. Maybe we'll get 5. 4, and... Nope. Nope, still no 5. Well, that's okay. I suppose it's fine. Alright, well, let's go start looking for things to do. Oh. Alright, well, that's okay. Now, I don't believe this is considered a plant, so you can't actually attach to it with your little line thing. Yeah, I'm aware. Okay, well, before we die, we're gonna warp it. Hey, wait a minute. I don't think it actually warped me. Or if it did, it desensitizes you or de-attunes you to the place. That's always possible. I don't know. We're gonna head up this side, though. See if we can get this plant to grow, because we have grown it with our amazing abilities. And here it comes, and it's gonna pop us up a little higher, and we're gonna float back down to it and miss, because we're awesome. We are superheroes when it comes to this game, let me tell you. Okay, and we're going to spin and smack into it, and then we're going to float over here and warp back up. Oh, it does use some of our attunement. Okay. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. There we go. Alright, so we're going to climb up this wall, I think. That's going to be our plan here. And we're going to attach to this little seed thing over here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, oh no, oh no! Yes, victory! Oh. Be slightly more amazing. You can do this. Alright, oh, really? Really? There we go. Alright, so we're in here. Another plant's gonna grow. We're gonna be like, oh my gosh, another plant! Well, I thought another plant was... There it is. I thought so, but I was getting a little concerned there. A bit nervous. Are we gonna clear it? We are. Alright, and we're gonna get ourselves some more attunement, which is excellent. And we're gonna hop up here. Unfortunately, that doesn't do much for us. Ooh, uh-oh. Apparently cleared way too far down beyond what we were hoping to. Alright, well, we made it to that. We're going to get up here and a little bit further, and then we're going to hook onto it and gather those. We're almost fully attuned, and we managed to get enough particles to trigger that. I'm not sure where the spectra is at, so I'm going to try to take a look. It looks like it's up in the top left direction. Boom. Alright, we will take that, and we will be glad in it. Oh no. Oh, okay. Alright, and we've attached ourselves, which I'm not super happy with, but it's okay. Alright, get a little higher up. Get a little higher up. Oh, that's not a good one. Oh no, we've hit the top. Ugh. Alright, so as you can see, guys, it's a little bit of a challenging game. It's not as easy as you might think at first glance. There's definitely some strategy and some skill involved in doing well in this game that I seem to be desperately lacking. Alright, we're going to go for a long shot, and it is definitely not going to pay off. So we're going to hop our way back over here. And we're going to really hope that we can make the... Alright, we made the jump. Alright, we're going to land there, and then we're going to hop up to this plant. And I believe it just bloomed. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there we are, and there's the Spectre that we are after, folks. So if this game looked even somewhat exciting to you, a little bit cool, I mean, just something that you want to waste some time with, have some fun with, I definitely recommend you guys checking it out and checking out the sale at indiegamestand.com. It's going to start pretty much the same time or just after this video goes up, guys. So definitely go and check that out. You'll be able to get it for pretty good percent off. I think the percentages are around 86, 85, 83, somewhere in the 80s for most of the games that are going on sale. I think one or two of them might be lower, but yeah, you can probably pick this game up for somewhere around like $1.50, something close to that. So if this looked fun and entertaining, definitely check it out. If not, well, at least you know. At least you know. Sometimes you don't know. You're like, well, what's this game all about? And you're like, well, I don't understand. Like, to me, I actually had no idea what this game was. I looked at it and I watched the little videos and like the trailers and stuff. I'm like, I have no idea what this game is about at all. No clue whatsoever. So I'm like, well, I guess I should play it to figure it out. So I checked it out. It's pretty fun. I can't deny it's a funnitude. All right, folks. I guess that'll do it for this first look. Again, the game was PixelJunk Eden, and it is by 11 and Q Games. It is quite fun. It's something that you can sit back and you're like, you know what? I don't have much time to do whatever. 15-20 minutes. I just want to spend some time doing something. It's gonna kind of engage my mind and make me think a little bit, and just have a little bit of fun, but not fully commit to like hours and hours of gaming. This is definitely one of those casual games that you can sit back and be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can have some fun with this. You go through, you look for one individual thing. If you get it, great. If you don't, you can always go back. And you just play it at your own pace. So I've unlocked 8 out of 75 of the Spectra. There's several more. I don't understand what this is for down here, but it is simply what it is. I will have all the information down below where you can get the game, where you can find out more information about it, where you can find out information on the developers, you name it. I'll have the information down below. And that's going to do it for this first look. Until next time, my name's Bumpy McSquigums, and I will see you later.